Bad Tutor is a Lifetime movie whose title basically sums up the plot of the movie. We start off in a flashback where a guy named Devin is proposing to his girlfriend on a beautiful cliff, but she says no and breaks his heart, so he straight up murders her ass. We cut to a coffee shop where a single mom named Kelly is on a bad lunch date. Luckily, she brought her teenage daughter, Emily, who was instructed to cockblock him if things started to go bad. Devin just so happens to be in the same coffee shop and develops an immediate infatuation with Emily because she resembles his old girlfriend who he was so in love with, yet had no problem pushing off a cliff. He eavesdrops from the next table over as Kelly informs Emily that she hired a tutor to help improve her grade in chemistry class. Devin just so happens to work in a chemistry lab and knows he has the perfect in to become Emily's new tutor. He locates the address of the woman who was supposed to be her tutor, steals some chemicals from his lab, sneaks into the woman's house, and drugs her coffee. The woman arrives for her first tutoring session, but is so disoriented that she crashes her car into the trash can and forgets grammar.
Hi, Miss Ayers.
Oh, that would be me. Or is it I? I and me, I never could keep those two straight.
Kelly fires the woman on the spot and sends her away despite her condition, and we never see her again. Devin learns that Emily's mom is a dentist by going through their mail, so he cracks his tooth on a beer that was apparently established the same year as the United States of America. He receives dental work from Kelly, who notices his shirt, and he informs her that he is a chemist.
I always tell my students that they should
Oh, you have
understand.
students?
Yeah, I'm a tutor. I have all kinds of tricks, outlines, and flashcards.
Interesting.
Holy crap, he knows about flashcards. Hire this man now. That was a mind-blowing tip. Emily practices with her band and does some very impressive lip syncing. Her best friend, Steve, announces that he signed them up for a tryout with a local music studio looking for new talented bands, even though they've never actually played for anyone.
We've only ever played in your garage.
Not even for our parents, man. My mom's butthurt about that.
On Devin's first day tutoring Emily, everything is going great until Steve barges in on their study session.
I thought our tutor would be like an old lady or something.
It was. Devin follows Steve out and threatens him with his face. Emily's mom tells her that she needs to forget about her band for a while and concentrate on her studies. That night, Emily fakes an illness so she can sneak away and practice with her band while her mom is out on a date. Her mom calls Devin to cancel their tutoring session, and he responds with a completely normal reaction. Devin tracks down the band and lets the air out of Emily's tire. Inside, Steve spits out a series of lies to Emily.
You know, we're gonna nail the showcase, get signed, tour the country, and then the world. And you're gonna be a star.
Emily is eager to beat her mom home from her date, but knows that won't happen when she sees the flat tire. She is caught by her mom, and after a heart-to-heart talk, they decide that Emily will continue practicing with the band and being tutored by that psycho. During their next meeting, Devin purposely wears the shirt of a band he knows Emily likes in order to get closer to her.
Oh my god. You're a Vertigo fan?
No, I've just seen them live like 20 times.
So what's your favorite tune?
Devin is caught completely off guard by the question. He took the time to go out and buy the band's shirt, but didn't take 30 seconds to learn any of their songs. Luckily, her mom comes in and disrupts their conversation before he has to answer. Devin shows up to the pizzeria where Emily is on a date with Steve and dumps an entire test tube of drugs into her iced tea. Emily collapses to the floor and the manager calls 911. Devin tells her that he saw Emily's date put something into her drink, only to leave and plant a bag of drugs in Steve's car. Police arrive to the scene and search Steve's car, which was completely illegal considering he was inside assisting Emily and never gave consent. The cops arrest him and he pleads to Emily.
Emily, I didn't do this!
But she probably doesn't hear him because she was completely unconscious on a stretcher.
Adios, Steve.
Kelly rushes out on her second date with the same guy to go see Emily at the hospital. She tells her daughter that she was drugged and police think it was Steve who did it. They get a call from police and learn that the drug in Emily's system was a date rape drug, the same kind found in Steve's car. Emily runs away in tears because that's the end of the band and the end of her music career. Devin cheers her up by recording a music demo in her bedroom so that he can send it to a friend who is a music agent in Los Angeles. Emily gets a B+ on her midterm, but who cares about that anymore because Devin tells her that the music agent liked her demo but wants her to record a professional demo in a studio, which Devin would be happy to arrange. They seal the deal with a pinky promise kiss thing, which I hope to never see ever again. Steve is down on his luck. He was expelled from school, the band broke up, and Emily took out a restraining order against him. But he is determined to figure out the truth about what happened that night. So he returns to the restaurant where the manager tells him this.
A guy came up and he said he saw you put something in her drink.
A guy? What guy?
Steve leaves knowing damn well that it was the tutor. He confronts Devin alone, at night, and with no witnesses, which usually never ends well in a Lifetime movie. He tells him that he knows it was him who drugged Emily at the pizzeria, and won't stop until he proves his innocence. The two men go their separate ways, and I was legitimately shocked that Steve wasn't murdered right then and there. At work the next day, Devin sneaks off to steal drugs for like the 50th time, but is followed by a supervisor. He quits his job so that he won't be reported to the police, but manages to get out with the chemicals anyway, which he uses to render Steve unconscious and kill him by carbon monoxide poisoning, making it look like a suicide. Emily is devastated by the loss of her best friend, even though she hadn't spoken to him since the allegations and took out a restraining order against him, but is suddenly in a good mood when Devin mentions that they'll be recording her professional song demo tomorrow. At the studio, Emily records a song that she co-wrote with Steve, selfishly using it to springboard herself into a music career while he's busy being dead.